Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Holy Roman Record Race. So this is the first video I'm recording on patch 1.9.2. The patch went live 2 days, they patched it, 2 hotfixes, there were some bugs. So I've been holding off on playing for a year or two. But I've re-enabled feel, and it gets kind of overbearing again. I'll just turn it off. But anyway, that's on. Unlawful territory, we don't really care about that because we've already done all the reforms. That's a good alert though, if we hadn't already done 6 or 7 of the reforms. So I'm kind of concerned that my plan for like how to conquer the world with this campaign is going to have to change, because what they changed is that you can no longer transfer occupations to countries unless they have a core or a claim on it. So notice how it just says there are no war allies you can transfer control to. Now, like this province, I can transfer to Genoa because Genoa has a claim to it. So let's say that my vassals get really strong, or like what we did down here. Unless Genoa fabricates claims in this area, I cannot give Genoa land anymore. So I don't really know how I'm going to do this now. It feels like in 1.9 they have just completely nerfed the crap out of vassal feeding, which is interesting. Another change that's kind of weird is that vassals will no longer transfer control of sieges that they complete to the war leader. Like, no one will transfer control of sieges to the war leader unless the war leader has a claim or a core, which is almost never. So, well, not almost never, but very rarely. Like these, we're certainly not going to get control of any of these, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. I guess maybe if they do siege it, then we can give land to them if like our vassals are the ones that siege it. Maybe more direct control, like saying, "Hey Genoa, you need to be the one that sieges this province," and then maybe they'll actually do it. But let's just let the game run for a bit. If we have to, we can always click the last button and then just turn it into like a standard us versus the world type conquest thing where we'll have to core everything ourselves. Which will stink, really. It'll cost a lot of points. We'll end up having to go administrative ideas just to reduce coring cost. There was also a bug in patch 1.9 that made it so that claims reduced core cost by 50%. That's been fixed. A major change is that overseas provinces no longer have full coring cost. If they're overseas, it's half price. So now notice this base tax value 1.5 minus colony. So it's 3 base tax, but because it's a colony, it's distant overseas, it's only 1.5. So that's interesting. Basically, actually counteracts the effects of the Berber traditions in this case. So what we could do is we could like keep a land, like prevent ourselves from getting a land connection to Africa and Asia, conquer everything, core everything, and then create the land connection, and then that way it'll all be not distant overseas, and we'll have tons of power from it. I don't know. This has changed my strategy. I should have played the entire campaign on one patch. That would have been better, I think. A little bit of Diplo points would not hurt. Let's see. Can we actually make Kara like us? They would accept no alliance because we're at war. We'll go ahead and improve relations with them and just go for it. Why not? It's a few monarch points. So, we are at war with Lithuania, England, Poland, Portugal. Portugal is not a co-belligerent. Let's wait a little bit and see what happens with these occupations. Go up to speed 4. Let a few things get sieged down. Those aren't actually very close. These ones are probably closer. Lithuania is being carpet sieged. I'm going to be really upset if we end up seeing that all these occupations just end up being random countries. Again, that was a change in 1.8 that I really liked. I really liked allies and vassals and personal union members and everyone really transferring occupation to the war leader if they had no interest in the province. Okay, in that case it did go to us. Interesting. Who cares about prestige? We stay at 100 all the time. You can invest in new technology. Well, that does seem pretty reasonable. Let's get it. We should be focusing on administrative. We are. We can pass some decisions. Missionary strength +1. Obviously, we'll always take that. Do we want to reduce stability cost? Well, we actually are at +3. We don't really need it yet, but if I don't click it now, I'll never look at it again. It will lower our taxes by a little bit. We only make 18 ducats a month. I think it's probably worth it. It's just turning money into administrative points, effectively. There's also been a change that makes it so that the embassy now gives a extra diplomatic relationship slot, which is convenient because we're actually at 8 out of 7. So we'll build the embassy as soon as we have enough money. And we'll put it in our capital, probably. Yeah, let's get it started right now. Okay, so for some reason, I guess maybe AI is transferring occupation still to the war leader. Is that just because there are vassals, or is it because... No, this definitely got transferred to us. Maybe my understanding of it's just not right. Well, if that's the case, then that's good. But I still can't transfer control of this to, like, I can't say, hey, Savoy, I want you to take part of Portugal. Unless I were to take it myself and then sell it to them. But they're not going to buy it. I can't force them to take stuff. So that's too bad. What's our individual war score with everybody? Poland's up to 70. Mazovia is already at 99. Is Mazovia even somebody we can negotiate with separately? Interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize Mazovia was independent. They're still... No, they're still vassal. Okay. So Poland... If we were to talk to you... I don't even... It's been like a week, actually, since I played this last, so I don't remember what I was trying to do. I know I wanted to integrate people. I know there was another person I was trying to get into a vassal relationship. You're allied with us, but you're not our vassal yet. You'll accept vassalization if we are at peace. You're at 190. When we're not at peace, you'll lose 25. So we need another 25 opinion with you. We've already sent you a gift. We should get the fought till the end bonus, which I think is only +10. Let's start sending them some subsidies. Actually, no, they'll accept transfer trade power. Let's take their trade power now. And I believe somebody had told me the equation was this number divided by 10 is the amount of opinion you get. Maybe. Let's see. Transfers trade power to us +14. No, it's actually that number 70% divided by 5. Okay. I think that's how the math works. So, how can we piece out these guys then if no one has any claims? Let's just check these provinces. We can transfer it to... We can transfer it. Why are we allowed to transfer it? Oh, probably because it's adjacent. Ah, that's right. Okay, so you cannot transfer land unless it's adjacent. Okay, so that means that we can still vassal feed. We don't have to click the last button. But we won't be able to do this distant overseas stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's doable. We can give this to Brandenburg. And then from here we probably can't give it to Brandenburg. Actually, we can. Interesting. So because Brandenburg has this one, we can give this one. In theory, could we transfer this one? Okay, we can still do it then. Okay, so this one's going to have to be Brandenburg. Now, part of Poland, I think, if possible... Wow, that's really expensive. We'll give that to Bohemia. We'll just transfer stuff in a way that makes sense. And then we'll try to piece them out, probably. Like, this would probably end up being Bohemia, if we could get it from them. And then from here... Hungary is part of my country. But we're going to integrate them. We don't want to feed them land, if at all possible. We'll just give this to Bohemia as well. This is part of Lithuania. We're not piecing them out yet. First, we're going to piece out Poland. Let's go see how much stuff we can actually take from Poland. Can't take the capital. So that's only 28 peace offer. These things got a lot bigger now. For some reason. Okay, so we're negotiating directly with Poland. Brandenburg, 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 Bohemia, Bohemia, Bohemia. It's 175 diplomatic power because we're taking from the wrong type of person. Is it worth it? I think it's still worth it. Let's see if we can sort by war score cost, and we'll get rid of one that's about 19. Say Lublin. That's still adjacent to Bohemia. They're not quite willing to accept this, but yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Okay, so we'll save that. Okay, well, we can still work it. That's exciting. Papal State. Can we separate peace you? No. I would love for my vassals to add land to the Holy Roman Empire. That would be pretty awesome. So why do we not have a 100 war score against Poland? Poland is actually only at 21. Oh, that's our individual war score, but when we actually go to negotiate with Poland, we're actually at 90. Gotcha. So we're just waiting on the siege of their capital then, Kelmno. So that should take them. That should be it, right? Okay, cool. They will accept, and they'll also give us little tiny bits of money. That seems pretty good. How about you guys go away? I didn't even check the base tax we just gave them, but I'm assuming that they'll be able to core it. That'll be fine. Okay, who else is still in the war? So England. I wonder if adjacency considers sea zones, because this is technically 2 sea zones. 1, 2. We would need to have land in here to be able to take land from here, I think. How are we doing on naval stuff? I built some heavies. I remember that. We have 20 heavies down here. Oh, we've got naval leaders. Look at that. That's so nice to see. Amazing. We can see the leader, 432. Now, that's not having one. So knowing that he's got 4 and 3, that's pretty damn significant, but we can still probably beat him. And the English army is down here. That's good for us. We got an army down here. We're fighting the Mamluks. That's right. What you doing? We're coring. We could go fight that army. Who else can we work on piecing out? So really it's just England and Portugal that are remaining as people we can negotiate with. Now, unless we become the same dynasty as Castile. Also, by the way, the Iberian wedding can still happen now, up to 1530. You are already in a personal union, so it doesn't really matter, but it can still happen, if it hadn't already. I don't want to give you any Portugal. I'm assuming we could transfer occupation to Castile. Yes, we could. That's actually kind of convenient, too, because now it doesn't have, like, a list of 5,000 people. It only shows a couple, which is pretty nice. And it does make sense. So I think we just separate peace Portugal, because I don't really want them in the war, but also I'm certainly not going to give any land to them. I could take the land. Let's see, could I core it? My nearest... Well, we could use the colonial map mode. According to this, the effective distance is less than our colonial range, so we should be able to core it. Maybe we do. Maybe we try to take Coimbra and just core it ourselves. If I had to take a province, though, probably rather take the estuary or something. Of course, 10 base tax. Do we have any overextension now? We got 4%, and we're about to get rid of it. If I could get a foothold over here... If we took Porto, we could actually create Galicia, I think. No, Galicia's only up here. Let's wait, and I think we'll try to take a province over there. That'd be amazing if we could actually core it. So we can't force our vassals to, like, bridge the distance between one continent and another, but we can still do it. So it's still possible. Kind of spread out. Portugal will annul all treaties with England. Okay. We've received... Oh, it's an offer. I don't accept that. It's nonsense. Get away from me. Crazy people. Okay. If you could go ahead and finish the siege of Porto Castile and then transfer it to me, that'd be great. Okay, a little change there in rivals status. I'm assuming if we can core that one, we can actually core all of these. When you do this. So if we split Portugal, that'd be another way to do it. Alright, so Portugal. Would you be willing to give me Porto yet? No. 33 individual war score. Suppose we should start sieging the Mamluks down here. Although, am I really going to take any land from the Mamluks? What was the Casus Belli? It's the Austrian conquest of Samogitia. Okay, so... I mean, they are considered a co-belligerent due to the coalition. Siena has no claims, but they have adjacency, so we could just feed a bunch of this land down here. This might be better, because I think for Siena's capital is still here. So that means that this land is probably considered distant overseas. Yep, see how it's at 75%? That means Siena only has to pay half cost. If we just start working Siena around, they can core all this stuff really cheaply. So it might be better to take land off of Siena, or sorry, off of the Mamluks in this war, instead of trying to take land off of Lithuania. Because these guys are kind of already fed to bursting. Although maybe we do want to give at least Samogitia to Pomerania. Wow, we can transfer this one to a lot of people. It's kind of crazy that we can transfer to so many people. Is it because we have a claim, or they have a claim to it or something? Well, whatever. It's going to go to you. I apologize for not knowing exactly what I'm doing, but this is Iron Man mode, and I'm playing on a patch that I'm not familiar with, so you're going to just have to bear with me while I relearn how this game works. Okay, if you could finish that siege, so we'd have 100%, that'd be awesome. We'll park our navy over there for now. I'm assuming we have supply. Kabylia. Oh my gosh, are we actually getting supply range from our vassals now? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I think that I was complaining about that in the last patch, if I remember correctly. It wasn't working right. Slevsig? Yes, I think we are. Slevsig is down here. Yes, we are! Oh my god, that's so cool. Yay. You just don't understand how excited that makes me. And we have 100 papal influence. We're at war with the papal state. We need to get it unwar them. We'll take the... We'll probably take the mercantilism, I suppose. Hey, Portugal, why don't you just, you know, give up? Oh, you've got quite a bit of land over here still. So Porto is worth a little bit too much. They'll be willing to accept soon, though. Kind of annoying, though, that we have to core stuff on our own. Okay, what kind of ideas did I go for already? Got religious. We're definitely going to need religious, I think, now that we need to do some more conquering ourselves. Austria gets centralization of Austria until the death of our current character. Even less autonomy. Cool. Our character is 64, so not very long. A little while. Oh, wow. Our whole navy just died. There's that 4-3. Just destroyed 20 heavy ships. Crap. I could have sworn I had a pop-up about our navy is engaged in battle. I'm going to check that between this video and the next. Because I want to check it right now. Battle. To me, from me, others interesting. All. When a naval battle is over. When a naval battle... Okay. Combat, maybe? Engage? Why is it showing nothing? Okay. Military. Must be in here somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna take a break and try to find it. Because I don't remember seeing a pop-up about our navy being engaged in a battle there. Alright, I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.